email marketing trends for this year. What's up and what's down? In this week's video, we're going to take a look at a few email marketing best practices. As we're now mid-year, we can see what's coming in and what's going out. We're going to look at 5 trends that we've seen an upturn in and then 5 that we've seen a decline in. So, let's dive in with our 5 areas that are on the up this year. Number 1, interactive content. This is a new one and it's just really started to make an appearance this year and will continue to grow and change the look of our email marketing. When we're talking about interactive content, we're referring to a design that changes or incorporates movement. This could be triggered by something that the viewer does or by opening the email. Whilst interactivity has long been part of websites, older technology in email browsers have made it impossible to replicate this with emails. This year, most of the big names have updated their browsers to cater for web-based technologies. This means that we can use interactive surveys, image galleries, hover over content, animated reveals, and embedded video. This really opens the door to bring a host of new creativity to your marketing. It's worth noting though, that all of this is pretty new still. So recipients that are still using old email browsers may still not be able to view some of your content. Number 2, data segmentation. Over the past year, we've seen a large increase in the amount of email marketers that are breaking their data up into lots of smaller lists. These lists are based on how the recipients are reacting to what they're being sent. Sublists are created that are focused on sending highly targeted, specific marketing to different groups of people that are interested in different areas of your products and services. We've also seen lists that are based on open times from previous mailers. This means a different send time and list based on the time of day that the previous emails have been opened. Using data segmentation really helps to ensure that you are sending the right message to the right people at the right time. Number 3, personalization. Again, this is another popular one. Personalization just keeps getting bigger and bigger. It now goes much further than just including the recipient's name. We all like to feel valued. And if whoever is sending you a marketing email can demonstrate that they have taken the time to really understand what you like, this really increases your conversions. If you can track what products your viewers are looking at, then this historical info can be included into your next marketing. Completely unique for each viewer. For example, "Hi John, are you still thinking about buying a new XYZ?" This strapline would include the previous product that they have been recorded as clicking on in previous mailers. As email marketing can track and record pretty much anything, we can use all this data to really personalize our future sends. Number 4, conversational tone. As we're mainly using mobiles to view our emails nowadays, this means that we are using email in the same way that we use an instant messenger. This means that our correspondence has become much more conversational. Our communications are made up of shorter sentences, with a writing style that is fairly informal. The amount of text we use has also dramatically shrunk. As we read emails on the go, we don't have the time to read large bodies of text. This means that we need to use email marketing that is quick and easy to read. Number 5, design for mobile. Leading on from the last point, mobile devices really have changed the landscape for email marketing. Mobile is now the preferred device to view email. Our email marketing design is now optimized for mobile as the preferred platform. It means that call to action and images are of larger size for allowing viewing on a smaller screen. It is also now very important to ensure that your image file sizes are optimized for fast loading on cellular networks. Okay, so now we're going to turn our focus onto what's been on decline this year. What are we doing less of in our email marketing? Number 1, big lists. It's been coming for a while, but we are now no longer using larger lists of recipients. Large lists make it hard to ensure that all of our addresses are valid and all the viewers are properly qualified. And recall opting in to receive your mailer. The patchy nature of most big lists will cause delivery issues, as negative interactions cause sender reputations to plummet. This means that pretty much all marketeers have stopped using these larger lists. As we've discussed previously, smaller, segmented, and clean lists are receiving stats and success rates that make it a no-brainer when deciding which way to go. Along with big lists, the generic catch-all marketing copy has now bitten the dust. Another aspect of focused marketing. Everybody has pretty much ditched the shotgun style of marketing that was popular for the first few years of email marketing. Number 3, boxy layouts. Everybody's email marketing used to look the same. The sender would employ a fairly conventional box layout style, with the logo at the top, header images, then a series of boxes containing advertisements for their services or products. This year, the focus has shifted towards designs that really turn all of this on its head. We've started to experiment with the old conventions of layouts. Layouts are no longer boxy and regimented. Designs are no longer put together using a grid system guide. Number 4, Tuesday, Wednesday, send time spikes. It used to be that everybody sent their email marketing on a Tuesday or a Wednesday. This was always shortly after lunch, because it was noted that recipients had a small window of free time during these periods to view emails on their desktop computer. The internet was full of white papers explaining why you should always stick to these times. Mobile devices have now changed all of that. Because we now view emails on our mobiles as the first port of call, we're not tied down to a desktop computer. It means that we're viewing emails at different times. We're no longer tied to working hours or one static device. Number 5, hiding the opt-out. When big lists were popular, marketeers thought that the name of the game was to keep this number as high as possible. This led to senders making it difficult for recipients to opt out by making text really small or burying it at the bottom of your mailer. Now we've all learned that it's pointless emailing people that aren't the right target audience. So if they want to leave your list, that is a good thing. It's a good thing because your lists are not cluttered up by people that aren't interested in what you're sending. You can then spend more time identifying and nurturing the people that are most likely to purchase your products. Okay, that's a quick rundown of what's up and what's down for this year. We'll revisit this topic next year and see what we've learned by this year's activity. Thanks for watching and be sure to like and subscribe.